back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Today's video I'm super excited for. I've been seeing this nail trend all over Instagram, all over Pinterest, so I decided to do my own take on it. Now when I saw a lot of other people do it, I saw they used like a jelly blue polish. I didn't have that and I didn't really feel like going to get it, but I'm good for mixing colors. So I mixed two different blues by Nail Supply Glamour, number 20 Ocean and then number 2 Iris, and I mixed that with a little bit of top coat until I got a color that worked for me. And I only did this on the tip because we're gonna do ombres for all of the nails. But I really loved how this color came out. Actually, it really reminded me of the ocean. But yeah, you guys, I'm actually really glad to be back. I feel like I haven't really been gone, but I haven't done my voiceovers in a little bit, so I'm super excited about today's video. Especially once I was actually done and I saw the results, I'm like, oh my god, I love these and I can't wait to make this video. So yeah, you guys, so I think I just went back over the polish on a couple of them, and then I'm just gonna end up curing that for 60 seconds. And then once that came out, I didn't have a milky white polish, but like I said, I'm good for mixing colors. So I just mixed a little bit of top coat with a little bit of white by D&D. It was either white or snowflake. I'm pretty sure it was white. Okay, and then I just like painted that or brushed that over the other tips. And then I'm not gonna lie, I actually hated this. Like you'll see once I start putting the little drops in, it was too much white for me. Like I don't know what I expected it to look like, but I didn't like that. So you'll see I take my little brush here and then I just start putting on the dots, and I don't know, like I said, to me it just looked like too much white. Maybe if I let it bloom out a little bit more, then that could have been different. Oh, also I used blooming gel for my little droplets. I didn't use top coat, but you can use either one. But you guys see what I'm saying? Like it just looks like a lot of white going on. I felt like my blue wasn't coming through as much as I wanted it to, so I just took all of that off. And then what I ended up doing was I just went over the tips with a little bit of top coat, and then I'm gonna dip my brush in like that whitish milky white and then just go over that a little bit, and I feel like I got a nice color when I did that. So you see how that's like blending out on the nail over that top coat? And then it was a little bit streaky, but I don't know. I really feel like it added to the effect. Like I said, everything is really about trial and error. Oh my goodness, trial and error, especially when it comes to new designs. So you just gotta see like what works for you. What works for somebody else might not work for me. As I said, a lot of people were using like a milky white and all that stuff, and I just mixed them and like got whatever color works for me. But I really do like how these came out. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and then take the same things or same brush and then just dabble like some little droplets onto like each of the nails. And I'm not gonna lie, even when I did it like this, I mean, I liked it a lot better when I did it this way versus doing it like the first time. The color was a lot better in my opinion, but also like I still wasn't 100% sold on it. And I think that's my feeling when it comes to a lot, well, I won't say a lot of my sets, but like honestly, sometimes like I'll be doing something and like in the beginning or like in the middle, I'll be like, maybe this was a mistake. Like I'm not sure about this, but I promise you it literally all just comes together. So just keep going, and then if you get to the end and you don't like it, find something that you can fix so you can make yourself like it. Like no lie, I feel like you can always turn your set around. But yeah, you guys look at that color. I feel like that looks 100 times better than the first time, does it not? I don't know, y'all let me know. But to me, this way was definitely giving pool. Like the color, perfect. Everything was perfect. I'm not even too sure why I didn't like it at this point, but I'm crazy about it now, so it doesn't even matter. Alright, so boom, once I have that cured, I'm just going to go in with my primer. Of course, this is my No Lift Nails primer. I use it all the time. You can get it on Amazon. Love it. My favorite. I never have any problems with lifting, unless people are just rough on their hands. Some people are just rough on their hands, so I don't know. But I'm going to be using Perfect Nude. I feel like this was the perfect color to go with this set. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I'm just gonna ombre that out. And once again, I think I'm gonna make a full like ombre video, especially like when it comes to colors, because I hate when I can see like the little line of demarcation between like the polish and like whatever nude people are using, like under the nude. I don't know, it really bothers me. So I think I am going to end up making an ombre video, but let me know if that's something that you guys are interested in. But yeah, so we're just gonna ombre that down, and then once I have that ombre, I'm just gonna take a little bit of clear and just encapsulate my design so that when I start filing and everything, it doesn't like mess with the design that I had perfected at this point. Do you see that? Beautiful. Like, yeah, I always get so excited when I see my dream come to reality. Like, it's so beautiful. How could you not love that? So then once I put my ombre on both hands, I'm just going to go ahead and start my filing. And honestly, with the way that I laid this acrylic so perfectly, like I didn't need to do a whole lot of filing or a whole lot of drilling or anything. Like I said, the actual lay of the acrylic was pretty decent, so I didn't need to do too much of anything extra. But I'm just taking up this really, really dull file. I didn't want to take a super like coarse file, because then it definitely would have messed up my shape a little bit. I think we're going for like a tapered square type thing, so I didn't want to do too much. Now, after I filed and drilled, of course, I went in and buffed, but I wasn't in frame, so I just didn't even waste my time to show that. And now it's time for the fun part. You guys, please, I literally followed a tutorial. Her name was Sully Nailsography on TikTok. I'm gonna leave it on the screen and also in the description box. This is for the flowers and the turtle. Okay, she had like a step-by-step tutorial on TikTok for how to draw this turtle. So please don't think I just came up with this turtle on my own. I am not Picasso. I be telling my clients I am not Picasso. I told this girl I did not want to draw that turtle. Like, even though the inspo picture had the turtle on it, I said, I'm not drawing that turtle. She was like, you should draw the turtle. I said, Kira, I'm not drawing that turtle. She was like, but I feel like you should draw the turtle. And then I was like, no. And then she was like, well, just try it. And then the just try it had me. I'm not gonna lie, the just try it had me. Because I'm like, you know what, I can't just try it. Like, and if it don't come out how I want it to, then I could just like erase it or just file it off or whatever. So I was like, I'm gonna try it. But these flowers were pretty easy. The girl said just to like do a little Walmart sign with like the little white or whatever. And then once you have the Walmart sign, just go out and draw like the 5 petals. And then we're gonna go over that with some pink. So the flowers were actually pretty easy. I wasn't tripping about the flowers because I knew I was gonna do those. I was only gonna do the flowers on these nails. I was like, oh, that'll be cute. And then, like I said, this girl done convinced me to do this turtle like I'm freaking Picasso. But it came out really, really cute. So I'm actually super like happy that I actually did end up trying it because I just impress myself every day. But yeah, so like I said, we're doing these flowers. And then the pink that I'm using, fuchsia. I'm gonna have to look at the number really quick, but it's Fuchsia by Nail Supply Glamour. All of Nail Supply Glamour colors that I have, I absolutely love them. I feel like they're not too sheer. Like sometimes I don't have to do 2 coats. I mean, I always do, but like for the most part, the coverage is really good on those Nail Supply Glamour colors. So I love them. And then, well, I'll just explain that when we get to the flower part. Also, y'all, I just want to shout out my girl because this is actually my first client ever. Okay, when I was in cosmetology school, if you've ever seen that picture of me in 2015 doing those, oh my god, they were god-awful Christmas nails. These are the same hands, okay? This has been my friend for over 10 years. And she still lets me do my thing. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. From the first set that I did on her to like the most recent sets I've done on her, like there is really like the amount of astonishment and amazement that I have, and just belief in myself. I love that for me so much. But yeah, guys, this is my first client ever. If you didn't know, now you know, period. So shout out to Kiki. Okay, so now onto these flowers. It was fuchsia. It's number 29 by Nail Supply Glamour. That's fuchsia. So I'm just taking that pink and I'm just going over that white. And I do really like that she said to do the white first and then do the colors over it, because I definitely think it helped it stand out a lot. And I don't think this color would have been as vibrant if I didn't have that white underneath. So I actually love that idea. So yeah, I'm just gonna add this fuchsia color to all of my petals. You know what, actually I think I skipped one, because in my mind I was thinking that I was gonna do a couple different colors of the flowers, but once I saw like the yellow over this pink, I knew I was doing this flower on all of the nails. So yeah, we're just gonna do this fuchsia, and then that yellow on my desk is a Kiara Sky yellow. It's Sunny Days. Oh, I didn't even have to look that up. Yes, that's Sunny Days by Kiara Sky. And I'm literally just gonna put this in the center of all my flowers, so you'll see that in a minute here. Okay, now this is when it got good, in my opinion. Do you see how that yellow is just like fading out into that pink? this was so beautiful to me. That was like the winner. I was like, oh my god, that is beautiful. It definitely gave me like Hawaii. It definitely gave me like tropical. Like it gave what it was supposed to give. So I was in love with this, and this part convinced me like, you know what, I'm doing this on every single one of these nails because I'm absolutely in love with that color. I think I had that orange out thinking I was gonna do something with it. That was dead. Like I said, I was gonna do a couple different types of flowers, but then once I saw that yellow over that pink, I was sold. So we didn't end up using that yellow or the orange, but that yellow really like made it for me. So yeah, we're gonna do the yellow just in the center and then kind of drag it out a little bit, but then still leaving some of that pink there. And then I went in and added just a couple more dots. At first I had put like 3 just in like random places on the nails, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go back and just like add a couple more, and I definitely feel like that gave it more of an ocean feel, like more of a water vibe. So I like that. That was a little touch that I added. Also, don't forget your centers. I went in and just did a white dot in the center of my flowers. Then once I do that, I'm just going to go in with that white again, and I'm going to outline one side of all of the petals. Just one side. You don't have to do both. I mean, unless you want to do both. It's your set. You do whatever your heart desires. But for me, I kind of just stuck closely to the picture because I was so in love with the picture. So I was just like, all right, we're going to do one side and just leave it at that. Like I said, it's just like minor details that really make something what it's supposed to be. Ooh, and the sun was coming out at this point today. This was a great day. It's just always a great day. And she talked with her hands, so you can just see the excitement. Like, we both really, really love this set. Like, love how it came out. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and top coat all 5 of these fingers. So I'm gonna top coat all 5 of these fingers, and then I did the other hand as well, but I skipped the thumb because I'm gonna end up doing the turtle on that thumb. So you'll see that in a minute. Alright, y'all, so here we go with this dang on turtle. Once again, I am not Picasso. I don't claim to be Picasso, and I followed a tutorial for this, but I do really love how it came out, and I recorded how I did it. So if you just want to watch, that's cool. I just did like a little, or kind of a big circle. So it's gonna be like the turtle's body, and then I just filled that with white. When she said draw your white and then draw everything over that, she was onto something. So I'm definitely gonna start implementing that in like my nail art routine, because like the colors really pop. That's fire. So yeah, did this like big circle type thing, and then I think I cured that for no reason because I should have just drew everything at one time. But yeah, so then I'm gonna draw his little head, so a little smaller circle, and then some little fins on the side. And I was looking at her picture and then also looking at like turtles on the internet, and it was like, it kind of gave me like bat wing, you know what I mean? Maybe not, but like it was like that little awkward angle. You know how turtle fins be, you know. So yeah, I'm just gonna do those little fins, the little like small bat wing things on the side of this little turtle, and then I'm gonna just draw some little flippers at the end, or towards like the end of his body, like his little feet. once I have the white down, I'm just taking that same ocean color by Nude Glamour, and I'm just doing a smaller circle inside of the bigger circle, and then I'm also gonna do some little like dots in that that outer space, like that the white space around that circle that I just did, and then we're just gonna fill that in a little bit later. So just do like, it doesn't really have to be symmetrical, it doesn't have to be like look a certain way, just do that. So then I needed a darker blue, but like not the darkest blue that I could have. So I just mixed that blue, that iris, with a little bit of white to just kind of lighten it up a little bit, because I knew I still wanted to use like the original like iris at some point, because I need like 3 dark blues in this. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna mix this with a little bit of white, lighten it up a little bit, and then this is gonna help me. So I just did that on my fins, and then I believe I did it on the head and like the little feet or flippers or whatever you want to call them. Like I said, guys, if y'all want to draw this turtle or make an attempt to draw this turtle, just please go watch Suli's nailography video, because she explained it a lot better than I am. Like I said, I was just following a tutorial, so I'm not breaking this down like to the best of my ability. But if you guys really want to know how to draw this turtle, just go watch her video. So boom, now we need another darker video, and I took that iris and I mixed it with a little bit of black this time, and then I just kind of put this on one side of everything, and this was supposed to be like shadows. Guys, she really like went crazy on this turtle. Like when I tell you, I would not have thought about like trying to make nothing look 3-dimensional at all. It would have just been a turtle and I would have just called it a day. But like no, she really went and like got into detail. So this is the only reason I could draw this turtle, y'all, and I love this turtle. So yeah, period, shout out to her. So then before I actually cured that darker blue, I'm just going to go ahead and kind of like drag it out to give it like some dimension. And then I went over it a couple times if I dragged it out a little bit too much, or if I umbrated it out a little bit too much. I just went back over it. And then I'm going to do the same with all of the little parts outside of the big part, like the little circle. I'm going to do that on like the little ones around it as well. So then I'm just taking that dark blue and I'm outlining all of my little blue parts that I've drawn, and I'm just going to fill in any white space around that shell with this darker blue. And we can't forget about his little eyeball, so make sure you add his eyeball. And then I'm going to take that same white and just go in between all of the little parts on his shell, and this really helps with like some highlights. Like I said, y'all, she really like thought deep into this turtle. So yeah, we're just doing some highlights on the opposite side of where I put that darker blue. And then I think I went back and did like a line and like a couple dots on his shell as well. And then just a couple of those little water bubbles, and this is pretty much it for that finger, and that's how they came out. Y'all tell me that's not fire. I still am in love with this set to this day, and it was a couple weeks ago. Like, I literally can't get over it. But yeah, I absolutely love how these came out. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.